What's going on, man? It's a nigga Bknott filling in the pieces. Episode 6. We got a special guest. We got Aaron on from Syndicate.
Special guest?
That's nice. Special guest.
I like being on episode 6 already. 6 is one of my favorite combinations of things. So this would be a good time.
You like 3 6s?
I like 2 of them.
Just 2. I
can one of them around.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Then 6 becomes a 9, and then it's a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, man, I feel like you done a lot for the Birmingham culture, man, and you don't even know it.
Man,
you being a Syndicate, and we got Kirk at the door. You mind letting Kirk in?
I got it.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like you've done a lot for the culture, man, especially for like the hip hop scene and even like just underground music.
I think it's good for everybody to be together. You know.
Yeah.
I think for Birmingham. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. I think for Birmingham or the scene in general, I think it takes a little bit of everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of, like, basically, hip hop for me, because I'm from Atlanta. Hip hop for me is like a combination of like punk rock and metal. And like up and coming, like a new way of production values that kind of see the same thing with the hip hop community as what happened to the punk rock community. So like in the 80s, it was all about like let's say like 79, 80 when all this stuff was starting to really happen for the punk rock community and the hip hop community. And we'll talk about why I think it works well for Birmingham in a sec. But like in my vision, or like not my vision, what's history. So like both things had something to say.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of shit going on in the communities. Things were wrong. People were trying to come together and figure out a way to get on a common ground. So at first everybody was talking about it, getting it out. Same thing. Punk rock. Same types of problems. So, trying to talk about how they're being disgraced and all these other issues. So that's the 80s. Both things, production value. Production value was low for both. Bands, sloppy stuff. Real records, like real one way. This is what we got. This is how we're doing it. This is how we're going to start innovating, like the rhythm and blues and the R&B and all this other stuff along the way. And then you see, like in the 90s, real shit's going down. Everybody's really starting to. The combination of things are starting to happen. The communities are outspoken and outreached. This is out west. This is in the south where all the problems are. This is Birmingham, which is, we all know what's going down with that. So all these things, and also production value starts to step up.
Right.
Bands start to step up. Hip hop starts stepping up. Communities start getting better. There's a little more money coming along. The music's getting better. All the way up through the 90s. Then like all this technology starts coming out. You can record at the house. Bands can record at the house. People are finally getting to like record in the basements and start to vibe together. So those values are picking up. And then like you see now everybody is collaborating all this great information together and all these great vibes together and like are working together to build like a common ground that we technically didn't have until all this stuff molded together in the past 20 years or 25 years. So now like I think like for Birmingham, using all that as a step up to say why, I think Birmingham is culturally better and stronger and more together and less divided because of everything we've already experienced and everything we've already, our families have been through, the South in general. And you see stuff out west or out northeast or Midwest or up in the further East Coast, cultures of Chicago, very, very divided, huge problems, war zones in the city, all this other stuff. Birmingham has got something really magical happening. Everybody's working together. When I started a venue, I wanted to work together, and I wanted to work with both the hip-hop community, because that's part of my life, and the rock and roll community, but mostly like punk rock and metal and like comedy. And I wanted to divide just these 4 things, and we don't do much else with that. And the reason is like everybody else is doing whatever they're doing. I want to work solely with these communities, and I want to see people build themselves up. And we're the type of place that like is pro level on a small time.
Yeah, you remember what happened?
Fry.
You remember the last time I performed?
Yeah.
Remember what you said?
Yeah, you got to build yourself up.
No, you told me it's something else.
Don't perform on top of your stuff.
No,
What's that?
Something else. I did. There's 2 songs. There's a Lit House. Lit House.
Oh
5.
yeah.
He was like, dog.
Oh, that's just
Yeah. He was like, dog. This shit was.
It's just dope. You're fucking working on it.
Yeah. You can tell.
Absolutely. You know, and like I remember, like when you guys first came along, we're tough. We're probably tougher than like on the getting to know us side than anywhere else is, because I want to see. We both have businesses, and we're both trying to do a business. Yeah. And I know, like, Nathan, who's not here right now, he's a tough dude. Yeah. He's tough to book a show with. He's kind of like the first ground. He's like, look, we need you to perform. We need you to sell some tickets. We need you to like pull together as many people as we can. We need to sell some stuff at the bar too. Yeah. You know, like we want to work together, and we see your shows get better. And I, as an owner, am different than any other owner. I'm a musician. I'm a musician who's out there doing it. I play in a band. I play music all the time. I've been playing music since I was a kid. I'm a performing engineer, you know, like also a recording engineer. And I know what it takes to see people like get to that level. And I'm trying to have that spot in the middle. I want us to be a stepping stone for artists to become bigger. Yeah. And, you know, I want to be a stepping stone for you or anybody else to become bigger and like get further into your career. So next thing you know, you're playing Iron City. Yeah. Then you're playing Sloss Fest. And next thing you know, you catch a tour. You know, like we're a great stepping stone and a good way to like build that up. And that's kind of what I want to be for this city. As far as the hip hop community goes, Rashid and the Lobata mix, like it's a thing. Like, and like I want to see everybody be the best. And I also want to bring in really cool stuff that no one else is. A lot of people are scared to do stuff like what we're doing, and they think it's going to be a problem. It's not a problem at all. Half the time, the most respected nights to the club and to the venue and to the artists are the stuff that we do that everybody else is scared of.
You let me shoot Cypher 3? Huh? You let me shoot the Cypher 3?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's awesome.
You fucking with it?
Yeah.
Have you seen all 3 of them?
All 3.
What's your favorite?
Third one.
Of course. You got to go with the Syndicate.
You got to go with the club.
Yeah, but you think it turned out all right?
Yeah, I think it turned out great.
Who's your favorite artist on it?
Everybody's great, man.
Everybody.
I think that's what I'm saying. Like you're building the type of stuff, and you guys are, the community's coming up. You guys are able to do over and over and over again and get yourself built up to get on a bigger level. Yeah. And I think that's the most amazing thing ever, as far as like what you're into and what you guys are doing with this stuff.
I'm about to start working on the 4th one.
You can use a club whenever.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, I'm gonna start working on number 4 soon. It's time, definitely time.
You're killing me, Bknott.
At Cheetos. Hey, can you take the loop off the button to the right of the recorder? There you go.
Yeah, but
so you guys working on a full length record?
Yeah, we not yet. Actually, just I've been just working on like more like business stuff, like the
That's
podcast
cool.
and ciphers.
Yeah, it's good.
I got singles though. Have you seen any of the videos I got?
No.
Damn.
I know I suck.
We're going to burn one and watch one. When we're done with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got burn one. We got some dope shit coming though, but I've been working with Kate primarily with the beats.
Good.
Yeah, you know K1. Mm-hmm. You saw him. Remember when he opened for Felly?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
That was a good show.
Yeah, it was a pretty good show.
Those guys fucking graffitied all over my walls.
No, inside?
Felly did.
Inside?
No, it's great. It's cool. I was like, when they did, they're like, I was like, come in, I was like, guys, like we're just leaving our spot. I was like, okay, I get it.
That's what's up. Who's been some of your favorite openers?
Openers?
Yeah, I know you get a lot of dope people who come through.
Dude, we do so many shows.
You got a lot of good stories about that? About like some artists that you like who came through?
Yeah.
You might want to separate by genre.
By genre.
It's all hip hop.
The Felly show.
Yeah.
Felly show was a big deal. Those guys were super cool. And after the show, I think on the way in they were super pro and they came in and did everything they needed to do. And after the show, we kind of got together and hung out for like way too long at the bar.
Really?
Yeah.
Those guys are cool like that?
Yeah. We drank at the bar until like 2. Until we were all like, all right, it's time to go. So we hung out with him for a while.
Felly seemed like a cool dude. I didn't get to talk to him.
Super cool. All those cats are cool.
Did you listen to his music before he came in?
Yeah, I liked it when he came in with the full band.
So do you ever like to listen to the openers before they come in?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I listen to as much as I can. A lot of times, like, I'm trying to book far out, and then at the same time, during the day, I'm either working in the studio, or I'm getting the stuff we need, or paying the bills and the taxes. Right. You know, I'm kind of like a one-man show. A lot of times, you know, a daily thing is like, get the place clean, get the bills paid, make sure the taxes get paid, you know, make sure what we need for the artist is going to happen, make a Sam's run, go to the liquor store, check the emails for the place,
right.
Clean the stage. It's like a nonstop. I'm probably the only owner that does as much shit that I do on a daily basis, but it's for the better good.
You have to though.
Yeah. Well, I want to know, like,
you got dope people coming through.
it's a control thing, you know. You kind of want to know what's going on, and you want to make sure everything's going to be perfect. You know, I think in the future we're gonna try to move somewhere a little bigger. You know.
Yeah.
At some point.
I want to let you know though, Syndicate. It actually means something to me though.
Does it?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dog. He just said we shot the cypher there. I do all my performances there.
That shit was cool.
I've done a few outside, but most.
I like all of the Carrie's things. I like
Lit
all
House.
the
You know he got a Lit House
stuff.
6 coming on.
Yeah.
Shout out Carrie Fountain and The Problems. Lit House 6 coming July 2nd. Yeah.
Yeah, soon. Next month.
Coming soon. I need an RSVP. Okay. I got to perform.
I got you.
Appreciate that. Yo, but shout out Carrie Fountain and Problems.
Carrie's my boy.
He's got some good shit too. I like.
He's got some great. He's
I
a
like
great
his song
dude.
Vibrations. You heard that?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Vibrations.
Those guys work a lot, man.
Yeah.
Some hard workers.
Who else? You know.
Eugene. Eugenius.
Eugenius?
He's one of
Did
my
he move?
favorites. Yeah.
I'm thinking of No Shine Foster. You know him?
Yeah.
He moved to New York.
Love More. She's one of my favorites.
I got to set a time with her to get her on the podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out,
You
Love
get her.
More.
Love More.
I ain't forgot about you.
She's good.
Is she waiting on me now?
You gotta get with her.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
She's good.
I love more. I'm gonna send this to you again.
I think we've had. So if you think this is about our schedule, we do 25 shows a month, 4 to 8 acts a night, doing about 900 bands a year.
Yeah.
Different bands, different people. That's just the bands. So if you take 900, multiply that by 4 to 5 people in each band, a lot of people just performing on the stage at the Syndicate every year, not including like friends and family and people and like patrons. It's one of the coolest things. And when you're like, you know, do you think it's doing great for everybody? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, I've met so many great people and met so many new friends and like just like inspirational people in Birmingham and through the Syndicate. You know, so I think what is special is the people that don't really know like how weird it is in other cities in the music communities, because not every city works together like this.
All right.
And not every community works together in a way that like is uplifting per like business decision or like motivated music decision or art or also like events. Like people are like, I want to do this event, I'm going to incorporate art, hip hop, soul, this, also some painting, some live stuff. Hey, let's do, this is the stuff that like we do and we do monthlies of. You know, like,
right.
You know, Lit House is becoming like a thing. You could call that like something six now? 7?
Yeah, I'm 6.
You know, we've only been open a couple years. So that's a big, it's a huge group of time.
Right.
So that's almost like it's the home event spot for these places, you know?
Yeah, and once again, shout out Carrie Fountain. Shout out The Problems.
I'm just saying, you know, you could use Paul Switch and his drum and bass night, their old school drum and bass stuff. They do have a monthly.
Yeah.
Magic City Radio. That stuff is another outlet of people that don't have a place to perform or get what they're trying to do out there. So it's great to be that home spot for that. Chris Ivy and the Goulash Comedy We've housed over 95 comedy open mic nights. Almost 100. It's a lot. It's just been a couple years.
You know, Lit House was that's the first time I performed at Syndicate. Lit House 4.
Lit House 4?
It's crazy because I met this girl named Brittany. And I'm not from here, so I moved from Atlanta. So I met this girl named Brittany. Me and Rambo, we were out passing out lighters to get subscribers on YouTube. That's like, you ever want to get subscribers, give it like a stick of gum or something. Subscribers are hard to get on YouTube. They're hard to fucking get. So anyway, we were out passing out lighters and little 5 points. And we met Brittany. We gave her a lighter and a t-shirt. So go ahead, press the subscribe button. And so we met up the next day, and I was like, yo, where's places I can perform? And first place she said was Syndicate. So I went in, talked to Nathan. Nathan gave me Carrie's number on his Facebook, and now me and Carrie, we cool. Like, I could get Carrie out.
Yeah, and you're like, that's exactly what we're trying to do. It's like help people be better in the communities and like work together. And it's like that one connection, you know. Yeah. It's an honor to be able to do it, and it was just a vision. It's like we want to open a place that even I don't know if you know this, but I used to be the production manager at Workplay. Mm-hmm. And I was the production manager at Workplay for about 7 years. And I ran the...
Where's Workplay again?
Workplay's up the road. It's a 1,200 capacity space in a 455 theater cap space. And it was like my first ever big production manager gig, or where I had tons of control. But the problem was, for me, is it never felt like there was enough local touch. Yeah. It's always national acts, which is a great, beautiful thing, and they're doing a wonderful thing, and they're set up for these high end shows, and on those high end shows, I was always like, man, we should have, even in the hip hop shows, we should find local support, put them on the show. They'd probably do it for almost nothing, just to be on these shows are sold out, but it would start getting them into these situations. Well, I said it forever. And I finally one day was like, well, fine. I'll find my own spot. I'll start reaching out and doing the stuff that I want to do. And I'll start helping these communities grow and get better. And everybody start working together to bond avenues. And still even today, it's not about making money. It's about staying open. Yeah. It's about making sure that the staff gets paid and we can pay our bills. But it's about community growth. We're going to continue. We have to do the shows that we do, and we'll continue doing what we do. But we'll always figure out some sort of way to have these locally, the local concept of everybody growing together.
Right. I feel like when artists make it, Syndicate is definitely going to be a place that gets brought up. So there's no as far you got that on lock.
The CBGB of the South, somebody told me, and then we did this thing with the symphony. It was a festival thing with the symphony earlier this year, and the orchestra director came out to me. He's like, it's like the punk rock ballroom of the South. I was like, that's pretty cool. I was like, it's a good concept. And this is the guy that runs a huge orchestra. Yeah. So I was like, that's really neat. And I'm still doing sound and running between it. And they're like, you own this place and you do all this other stuff? I was like, well, yeah, if that's how it works. It's the only way it's going to work. Hands-on is the best way in that concept. So that's what I do.
You do a lot of engineering too, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of records.
What's your favorite mic?
Huh?
What's your favorite mic? What's your mic of choice? You gotta pick a mic.
Well, I like the 414 that you have in front of you. My favorite microphone, honestly, it's a Beta 57.
How much those cost?
$100.
Really?
I mean, there's dynamic or condenser.
It's Shure, right?
Yeah. Well, how about this? Let's reframe the question.
All right. What's your favorite dynamic and what's your favorite condenser?
There we go. My favorite dynamic microphone is a Beta 52 or a Beta 57. Beta 52 on a kick drum, Beta 57 on anything, including vocals. It's a great sound of mic.
You take that over 58?
Yeah, in most conditions.
Why? Really?
Yeah, it's just brighter, smoother.
Do you think I would like that for the podcast? A Beta 57?
No, not on a dynamic. Maybe it would if you were miking a snare drum or a guitar,
But not for vocals?
or singing into it. Singing. Singing.
So what's your favorite condenser?
I like the 414.
414.
I like a 441, C441, which is another condenser mic. It's a small.
We're talking microphones for those that don't know.
Microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even put the brand.
Yeah. We just put numbers.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
A Neumann 107. That's a nice mic. That's a $600 mic.
Really?
That sounds like a $2,000 mic. $600 mic. Sounds like a $2,000 mic.
I want to get another. I might get another 414 though. I think this one looks cool.
You know, you can get those online for the low though.
Yeah.
A 214.
214. Yeah, 214.
214 is the same thing. It just doesn't.
It's only cardioid.
It's only cardioid.
Yeah,
it doesn't
have hyper.
Yeah.
Bi, figure eight, and omni.
Right. This is a hypercardioid.
Yeah. It's hyper or just cardioid?
I think it's just cardioid.
Yeah, we gotta switch the subject, motherfuckers.
It does things. It sounds good. It's got a high pass filter on it. That's nice. And it's a great. Yeah. It's a great. Records a ride like nobody's business.
Yeah.
But so does the 107. It's like that. The Neumann. It's just like that mic. It's that same.
It's $600, right?
It's $600.
This is
12.
No.
Those are 5 or 7.
No. Got mine for $300.
Yeah.
Because it's a 214 though.
Okay, because it's a 214.
But it's the same. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
It's the same thing. Just without the transformers.
You keep up with basketball?
No.
Damn, you don't?
I suck.
You know who won the finals?
Nope.
You don't even care?
Nope.
God, dog.
Is that bad?
Kinda.
Man, I'm focused in Pro Tools, dude. I'm working on 6 records right now.
Who you working with? Can you say?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing the Nowhere Squares record, a Skeptics record.
Skeptic?
Yeah.
Skeptic. Am I thinking Skeptic?
Skeptic. It's like a rock, like a punk rock.
Oh.
He has it, but I know.
Yeah. Skeptic.
Skeptic.
I'm doing their record.
All right.
I'm a Cave 9 person, so.
Oh, yeah. You'll know it from there.
Yeah,
the Nowhere Squares record. It's
question.
awesome.
How many tracks is average for like a rock song where you record and everything?
16 to 24, but then once you start
busting. With kicks, vocals, guitar?
Yeah, kick, vocal, guitar. It start between 16 and 20. Depends on how you do it. Yeah. But once you bust that shit out there, you can have up to 64 to 100 and something tracks.
Cause with aux and all.
With all your auxes and all your submixes, it can get pretty big. It depends on... It's as deep as you want to take it. It's a matrix.
Yeah. I'm going to show you one of my projects next. I'll show you what I use. This is dope, man. I got like an actual engineer in the flesh. I dig this engineer shit. I got a mixer coming, an egg channel mixer.
That's cool.
I'll show it to you because I got a question about how I'm going to take the output out to my digital interface.
I got you back.
But I don't want to... Motherfuckers at home don't want to hear this shit. Tell me something crazy. Tell me a wild Syndicate story. By the way, I was talking to Ivy. You know, he goes by Navi now. He wanted me to ask you about pineapples. He said you understand.
I do understand.
What's that about? Can you say?
That's some smoking shit.
What's it mean?
Pineapples?
Yeah.
That's just for like, it's another code word to go smoke.
Mm. He said it meant something about like security. Somebody getting their ass beat.
Oh yeah, somebody getting their ass whooped. That's the other one. But it's also the same signal for smoking. How
do you differentiate if I'm like, pineapples, and you come over and this beat to do that? So like, no, weed.
That's a vibe.
You gotta go off the vibe.
You gotta go off the vibe.
I feel you with that.
We've only had a couple of... There's only been a few altercations. We normally hold a strong presence, so that doesn't happen.
Yo, Nathan shuts that shit down. Yeah,
he shuts that shit down. We had 5 fights in 5 minutes one night.
I saw a dude. You know, they fought at my show. I did.
Oh, did they?
Caught the collection. I saw really? Yeah. I could tell you fought and all. You know,
shows you what I know. I break.
I was at a show. It was at that Philly show, and one of the dudes from Hyrule. Yeah. Jumped in the stage, and Nathan, I like Nathan, but this motherfucker takes his job super serious, and he goes, you're out of here. He's like, strike one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, you gotta set a strong presence.
Yeah. He was like, you out of here. I'm like, damn, he's a fucking umpire.
Like, we're We will let you back in there. But if you fuck up, we will tell you fucked up. We got stuff we're controlling. 200 people. You gotta set the bar strong, and also like people don't need to fuck up.
Yeah,
We only have a few rules.
Yeah.
Rule 1: don't fuck up.
And don't smoke weed.
Don't smoke weed in the club. Yeah. Don't do that. We got a liquor license. Do that shit outside. I don't care what you do. I don't care.
Yo, people just be wanting to smoke weed everywhere.
Why you just want to smoke it?
You never see you don't have. I know you. I see you on Instagram. You don't ever see like the kids on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
The blunt challenge, smoking weed like in a funeral home and shit.
Yeah.
At a gas station, Walmart,
absolutely.
At the doctor's office.
Man, it's like the man walks up in there. I got a liquor license. Can't have the liquor license no more. Well, that paid the bills. No more Syndicate. Why? Because you were smoking weed in the club.
Can you kill the AC? Can you kill the AC?
But on most occasions, we'll let you fucking ride. We just want you to do good. We want you to enjoy the show. We want the artist to be comfortable.
Yeah.
There's a fine line too between artists being comfortable, crowd being comfortable, and people just following the rules.
Right.
Small place. But don't smoke weed in the club. That's not cool. I don't have any fans. Hard to get it out.
I did that shit at a show. I'm not gonna say where. Actually, they shut down. I did that shit at I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had fans.
Nah,
tall
you got
ceilings.
fans. Oh, I thought you meant like supporters.
No, like
ceilings,
tall ceilings, fans in the ceilings, swacking that stuff up. We had short ceilings. It ain't good.
Who we need to get on a Cypher Part 4? Who do you want to see on? As like in the hip hop community.
There's this dude. His name is White Wong. You need to look this guy up. He needs to get on one.
Is he in Birmingham?
He's in Birmingham.
White Wong?
White Wong. He's actually super, super good.
Is he Asian?
No, he's not. He's
is he
totally white? Oh, yeah. But he's good.
If he's not Asian, he's
that is
how do you get the name Wong?
I don't know.
Is that like some
He's
Asian
fucking
shit?
good though, dude. And the thing is, he doesn't get a whole lot of support, but needs some people to support him.
Has he performed at Syndicate?
He has once, and he's really good. Yeah, he just needs to get more people looking into what he's doing. He's talented.
I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah, find him on the interwebs. It's out there. He's good.
White Wong.
He's White Wong.
I must warn you. It sounds like he's like 45.
I know it does.
Is he?
No, he's probably like 35.
That's hella old in the rap game. Yo, this motherfucker. Yo, he's got
good though. He's
gonna be talking about his kids and shit.
No, you don't have none of those.
Alright, cool.
I don't think. I don't know him like that. I don't like his music.
Alright, White Wong, we're gonna give you a shot. We're gonna give you a shot.
He's good. Found it.
Who else you want to see?
Throwing me on the spot makes my whole brain go. Have you had Nerves Paddington on there? Have you looked into those guys, Nerves Paddington?
I've reached out to him. I guess they got tired of me reaching out. Because when I reach out,
I think because they've been trying to get their record out. They just put their record out, so they're probably willing to. You should look into this.
That was when it was cold.
Ryan?
I did it when it was cold.
Yeah.
It's warm now. Motherfucker's attitude didn't change.
Well, they just put the record out.
Oh.
CD release parties like a week or two. There's somebody to look into. Those guys are really good.
They are, huh?
They are. You need to get on more stuff and need to put out a record.
I probably do, don't I?
You should do it with me.
I should. I really should.
How much do you charge?
$250 for 6 hours. Blocked out however you want to do it. They're like a bunch of badass stuff.
What if I bring mixing to you?
I can do that.
Cool.
I like to mix. Do a lot of that.
Yeah, I'd rather bring raw vocals to you. I have like a methodical method sometimes. I like to cut the lights off.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. And
some incense.
I like to record
candles.
I like to press the button.
You like to press the button?
Yeah, I seen, and I always know that like when I get bigger into like the music and I gotta go to a real studio, I can always do what Travis Scott does. I love what he does. Because he has a mic outside. He doesn't use the booth. Because, you don't.
Yeah, no, you don't need all that.
Yeah, he just brings the mic and does it right now to the producer. Or if he's a producer, he's just.
That's all you need to do.
And it's so dope. And it's just like, I like being in control of stop, bring it back, delete. Ooh, let me listen, let me stop, let me go here.
And then you break it in blocks.
It just depends. I like. I feel like I'm painting the canvas versus.
I get it.
I don't know sometimes how people.
Do you do it in 6 bars or 4 bars or 2?
It depends. And sometimes I don't like to write. Sometimes,
a word at a time.
Sometimes I do like 4 bars at a time. Think about it, and just do it. I write sometimes, like when I'm on the road.
I did a track with Rich Boy, and he got
talking about throw some D's on it.
Yeah, he did. I did a couple tracks for Rich Boy, and
He's still alive?
I don't know. He's in my bill.
When was this?
About 5 years ago.
Oh.
6 years ago at Berkeley.
Okay.
But he got mad. He has that kind of the same thing. He wrote some bars. He got pissed off. Second bar hit harder than the first bar. Like in the studio, and like he couldn't rewrite it. And he's like, I don't go back. It's done. What? He's like, no. He's like, I don't go back. I was like, what do you mean you don't go back? He's like, dude, first bar, it's pretty good. I wrote that right there. Second bar makes the whole song. It should have been the first bar. I was like, well, how about this? We just copy it. I just put it there. He's like, no, we don't go back. So let's do the hooks. I'm like, okay. I get it. It's like, it's methodical.
Artists are weird.
Artists are weird. I'm with you on that methodical.
I'm weird as fuck too. Yeah.
I'm with you on that. That's
what
I'm saying.
It's just, it's cool knowing I can be the one who can cut it. I can be the one who can press it. I know how it works, so. It's such a good feeling. I used to take my shit to a studio down the road. I used to just give them the mixes, name everything, color it, bust it out. You know what we're doing.
Just mix it.
Yeah, just mix it. So what I did was, I asked him for a project file, and he took all his plugins, and learned from him.
Yep, routing and everything.
Yeah, but it's things if he's a true engineer instead of a preset engineer.
Right.
It's things that he can put his own spice on, no matter if I have the same plugins or not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And like, even if you do the same thing on the plugin.
Well, that's the routing. That's the magic's in the routing sometimes.
Exactly.
It's not about like, it's how big can you paint the image with the amount of tracks and outputs you have. Like take all that away, look at an SSL J9000. A real engineer goes into a place like that with this big giant tape machine, has all this stuff behind him, racks of things, and he's using every single bus and output of this console in and out, but it's still going to this stereo master. But that's what replaced all that routing. Now we can do with Pro Tools or Logic or Studio One or any of these things.
That's a dope ass analogy.
But that's the way.
It's deep.
It's
when you actually think about what it's doing.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like there's 100-channel consoles have a reason. You can start with 24 channels, and by the time you route that in and out of a channel or two, it's like you're building signal flow, which is still going out of the outputs back to that tape machine, which is still being routed through all of these compressors and gates and reverbs and delays and distressors and whatever else, time generators and all this crap, millions of dollars worth of stuff.
Do you use hardware compressors?
Yeah.
You do?
So everything we do is out of the box.
You don't use any plugins?
I use plugins.
Would you use a hard compressor, like a hardware compressor?
Yeah.
And still use a plug-in compressor?
Yeah. A lot of times when I track
What's your plug-in
vocals,
compressor choice?
What's my plug-in compressor choice? C6s.
I use the...
I like the SSL bus compressors.
That's the one. SSL.
I like the H
knob. SSL 2 knob.
I like the H comp. It's cool because you can do parallel compression.
What about the use a fab filter?
Yeah.
That the EQ is the best EQ I've ever seen.
That is dope.
There's so much you can do with it. You can find whatever you want.
I use a lot of Renaissance channels.
I use what's the sleeper?
What?
Everyone about the doubler.
What do you think about reverb?
You need it.
What's your reverb of choice?
Just the waves, cause I put my shit on.
Just the waves, like
the waves, and I just go. I use the presets. I find one that I like that's exaggerated. Mm-hmm. I put it I put it on the vocal itself. Find one that's exaggerated where I can barely hear it.
Yeah.
Take it off. Put it in. If you're using Pro Tools, it's gonna be an aux.
Yeah.
Make a copy of the track.
Yeah.
and I turn it down.
Way down.
Yeah.
This is for space. It's to make it bigger.
Spacing. But I don't like to put on the whole vocal.
It's to make it bigger.
Yeah. I put on the send.
I don't, yeah, you never put it, everybody's got their own way, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I look at Pro Tools or at that, I go back to the analogy of the big giant tape machine. I'm like, well, how does my brain route this signal? And a lot of times if you use a high pass filter and like the very basic compressor, you can just route signal in a way that it just generates things to make it so big that you may not need all that other shit later on down the road.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's to each his own.
I got a song you can take a look at later. I got a kind of... I'll show you what I've done. I'll show you what I want to get at.
I like it.
Yeah.
What part of Atlanta are you from?
I'm from St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah, that's where I was raised.
St. Louis, cool.
I was raised... Cards, no.
Okay.
Rams.
And you just moved over here from Atlanta? Lived there for a little while?
I lived in Atlanta for 2 years.
Where were you at?
Sandy Springs.
Sandy Springs.
Yeah.
From Lenox.
Lenox, like near the mall?
Yeah,
Exit
near
2?
the mall. North Druid Hills.
I worked in Duluth.
Okay.
What else did I do in Atlanta? I used to party in Buckhead.
Did you go to...
Buckhead was dope to party.
So Atlanta is the kind of like the music scene that I don't want Birmingham to be.
Explain.
Like, it's a community that's... One, it's big. And of course we had like all the great Dirty South stuff. But it seems like the music community over there kind of shits on each other. Like, they're not working together. They're working to build one image instead of working to build 100 images. Now, underground music. Like, it used to be like everybody worked together, get venues, do this, what we're doing.
Yeah.
But, like, when I was there, it seemed like people were squashing each other. And the only things that you seen getting bigger were people that was getting out and touring and leaving the city and going to play music somewhere else.
So much competition, though.
So much competition. It's so hard. Let's go from here in Birmingham, maybe 1 million people.
You see, my thing is
out everywhere.
I got a secret weapon.
What's that?
The internet.
It is?
The internet. We're all children of the internet. I'm still for real though, and that's my secret weapon. So I feel like artists don't get too wrapped up with music. Build your brand and your internet presence.
That's
outside of Instagram, YouTube, and even like this everything.
Syndicate, that's how we did it. Like on the first, we didn't know who the Syndicate was.
Yeah,
we were just a little DIY club. Bottle Tree was still open. All this stuff was still happening. Never even thought Bottle Tree would close. Never thought any of this other stuff would happen. The Foreign Exchange was next door to me. They were my homies because they're from Atlanta. We were in the middle, and we were doing like punk rock shows. And all we had was the internet. And we were making videos, Syndicate Lounge, this. We were just dropping the name. Any way we could get the name. Fuck the band. Like, at first it was like, we got some bands. We got to really like push this, branding this one name, Syndicate Lounge, Syndicate, whatever. I was just trying to brand that thought process. Because here in the city, nobody really knew what a syndicate was or had a concept of a syndicate at all. Or even the word is so far out of the southern mentality of what a syndicate is because it's not Midwest or not Northeast or Las Vegas or... Dishonored. Yeah. It's weird. It's like it means it's a mafia. It's a family of it's a family. It's a family against organized situations. That's what a syndicate is. And I was like, well, how cool would it be to have a syndicate of musicians and artists, family.
So what was Syndicate before you got it?
Huh?
What was Syndicate before?
The Room? It was a Foreign Exchange. It was a hip hop club. It was like a spoken word place. It was small. It was totally different. But Tanisha and George, there's lots of things about the Syndicate that was some of the Foreign Exchange, and we were next door. And Foreign Exchange was a really great concept and a really wonderful idea. And they kind of came along and was like, look, we're not doing good. This venue, you can actually make it a venue. Yeah. So when we got it, we had to build a stage, tore a bunch of walls out, cleaned it, changed a whole bunch about it, added a bunch of our stuff to it, and kind of made a conglomeration of ideas. And then It took we were next door still doing shows in what I now recall the Big Brown Box. It's like a room that we were going to build out, but we're just doing shows to create the name Syndicate. And then when we got that, we just kept doing shows over there while we built out the Foreign Exchange and cleaned it out, changed it over and cut the bar up. We had to totally rebuild the bar and totally rebuild the stage and kind of rebuild the infrastructure of the room to make a whole 200 people.
Yeah.
Number one, there was a wall right down the middle of the room, all the way to the stage that we had to take out of there, and there's some things still there. It's like we're just gonna paint on top of your picture and do what we're doing, but we really got this great idea to make the Syndicate a powerhouse venue and a really good way to upbring the community it's totally useful. It's perfect for everybody. I've set it up in a way that it is as pro level as it can be for 200 people. We're very lucky to have the PA system and the types of knowledge that the engineering knowledge that we had to put into the venue to make it do what it does. So we can have Felly, and we can do obituary, and we can have 200 people metal shows.
I like the new board you got, by the way.
Do what?
I like your new board.
Oh yeah, the Midas board. Yeah, we've got the Midas board. We moved it up in the center so the engineers. We did that for the visiting team guys. When a band has their own engineer, he wants to be right in the middle of the room. So we moved everything over, and we were going to pull it back. And then here recently, we just decided that we're probably just going to have to move somewhere else probably.
Really?
Next year. Probably, yeah. You'll see. Big things in the future. Good things. We're going to stay where we are. But if we can find somewhere to go that's on the ground.
Yeah, that's deep. That's dope. That's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a concept, we're outgrowing what we have. And also, I worry about it being upstairs. And I worry about people going up and down the stairs. And the progression of the city is in a way that, moving forward is a good idea. Or finding a bigger stepping stone. Mm-hmm. Or another place to step to. It started there, but I could see it at some point we'll have to move.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Progression.
Yeah. Change is good though.
Yeah, change is good. It's gonna be good for everybody.
Yeah.
A little bigger, on the ground. I think it'd be good for all parties. But saying that we live in a beautiful city and we live in a place with a lot of progressive minds. And there's a lot of progression around town.
Yeah.
If you look at what's going on in downtown, you'll notice that the old buildings are coming out and new buildings are going up every day. And
you been to Nashville?
Huh?
Have you been to Nashville?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I worked in Nashville. I worked as an engineer up there.
What kind of engineer?
A concert engineer.
I always wanted to be a concert engineer too.
That's my main gig. I go do tons of dates. I do tons of shows outside of the Syndicate.
You consider yourself to be a concert and an audio engineer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just all around engineer, routing and cables and power is all I really know.
I do networking on engineer too.
Okay.
With routers and shit.
Routers and shit.
Yeah.
Good. In the future, we may need your services.
You guys need them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, need them now. You're always going to need audio engineers. You're always going to need sound engineers. You're always going to need network engineers.
I'm working on that.
Always going to need engineers.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
You'll always need electricians, which is also, in some way, an engineer.
Yeah.
Because it's just signal and flow. Once you figure out that it's just signal.
Yeah.
And how that water goes down the hill. So many worlds elevate in the world of engineering. You're like, oh shit. Oh, that's what that compressor does. Oh, it's just just a transformer that raises the gain level to a point to make it louder.
Right.
But leaving the signal the same.
Hell yeah. My dad's an engineer too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Electronic engineer.
What do you think about Birmingham?
That's a good question because I ain't even from here. Whew. I like it. It's not as big as, I just came from Atlanta. It's not as big as Atlanta. But it's good when you want to focus on you and figure out your $1 million plan. When you're working on your craft, you're working on your $1 million plan.
Absolutely.
It's a place to be. Because you can still compete. Because there's talent here. There's no denying that there's talent here.
That's what I like.
So you can still compete, perform, record, collab, shoot videos, and mingle with talent while you perfect you.
You just have to be real careful. All these girls know each other. It's that type of small town.
That's what I hear. My girl watches these podcasts.
Mine too.
So I really know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying. I'm using that as an outward an outward plan. This whole town. That's the thing about this town, because I'm not from here. Everybody knows everybody, and you always have to do as good of a job for everybody as you can. Is the minute you make one negative move, this is in everybody's situation, or at least what I figured out, because I'm not from here. I moved to Birmingham, just like you. I am a transplant to this city. I love this city. It'll be my home forever. Mm-hmm. But you have to make positive moves.
Yeah.
All the way in everything you do here. So it's because this town just so fluidly talks to each other, and it's very southern and delicate and very, very gossipy. So that's the one thing I know about this town is positive thoughts go a long way.
That's good. I'm getting back to it. We got to use the internet. The internet, as much as I like Birmingham, I'm gonna move. But anywhere, I could live in New York. I could live in Texas. Gotta use the internet. Once you get the internet presence and you realize how to use SEO and how to get people to your page and your YouTube channel, and you expand your Instagram, your Twitter. Once you do that, you're a brand.
So are you an Instagram guy?
I'm not, but I need.
Or are you a Facebook person? I think Facebook is like MySpace if it's gonna be done. I think Facebook is the way out.
I think that I use Instagram.
I'm an Instagram person. It seems to do the best.
Yeah, Instagram is pretty simple. I use Instagram.
I'm a Twitter person.
You're a Twitter person?
Twitter's fast. You gotta be. Twitter's fast.
I'm not that good. Good.
It's not hard. It's not. It's just fast.
I've been on it since MySpace started, so I know it.
I can't even remember how to get into my original MySpace. It sucks because there was great music on there. There was some playlists that I wouldn't mind having now.
Is it still a website?
I don't even think so.
You still log in. Same password and stuff that you had.
I bet you can find some bad bitches on MySpace. Mm-hmm. Just bad, bitches fuck you in an hour. Yeah, hey, how's it going? You know Tom too? Oh yeah, I know Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fuck. And it's just
MySpace.
MySpace. If a woman uses MySpace, she's down to fuck. Yeah, she's down to fuck. Yo, wait, what else you got with Syndicate? Anything you want to say? Any funny stories? Anything that's...
Man, there's been so many. So this one time, here's a funny story.
All right.
Was one time I was trying to fix our PA system, and I was so when we first hung our speakers up, I was gonna get an audio meter from up the road. I'm gonna get this audio meter. It was at the Avondale Brewery. So I was I'm gonna jump the fence, go get this audio meter. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So
jumped over the fence. Everything went great. Grabbed the meter, put it in my pocket, like an SPL meter, sound pressure level meter, just so people are what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Anywho, man, for the greater good of the venue, my mind is I'm just gonna jump at that fence. Went so great. I'm gonna jump back over the fence. Jump over the fence. You know what I did?
What you do?
Jumped into a 16 penny nail.
A 16-inch nail?
A 16 penny nail, like a nail.
Yeah.
Cut myself. Hung myself up there for a second. Jumped off. Had this nail.
Where'd it go in?
My leg. Into the muscle.
Oh.
For the club. For the greater good of the shows and how good things sound there.
You get tetanus?
No, I went to the doctor though.
They gave you a tetanus shot?
No, I didn't need one.
How do you know?
Because I'd had one 4 years
I
before
need to get
that.
a tetanus shot. They keep asking.
One.
Every time I go to the doctor, when was the last time you got a shot? I'm saying I don't know. You say,
did you tell him that you don't really handle rusty stuff on a daily basis? That's not your thing.
Yeah, but still, it could happen.
I should probably get one.
Yeah, I can meet somebody on MySpace and. Yo, you fuck with MySpace. Yo, you say I don't even know if I made.
I can't even remember how to get into my I don't even know what email address I used when MySpace was a thing.
Damn, that's deep.
Man, it's been a minute.
That's deep. I'm gonna download the app.
I took Facebook off my phone. Greatest thing that ever happened.
I did too.
The time vampire that the Facebook app.
You can just scroll on timelines. You like, fuck this bitch. I hate this dude. Why am I friends with you? She's cute. And it's just the same thing. It just repeats. And you throw a meme in there. Hey, what do you think about memes?
Do you
You look at any memes?
I look at a lot of memes.
Memes are fun. Yeah, memes is like what you do when you're taking a shit.
Yeah, I like the memes.
Yeah,
I'm on like multiple meme threads.
I just save them. I just like memes and like the videos. Like the internet's so funny. Have you seen the Michael Jordan crying face?
Yes.
That's just funny.
They're
quick with it too.
Oh my god, we had the Froggy Fresh at the club the other day.
Was that the Kermit?
The Krispy Kreme, like hip hop dude. Krispy Kreme, it doesn't matter. This dude sold the room out. I didn't really know who the guy was, and my staff's like, "You don't know who this guy is?" Like, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is. And then all of a sudden, I looked up his thing. I was like, "Oh, I know who this guy is."
He's online?
Sensation. Oh yeah, all online. Tosh.0 got him famous. Sold out the club. Crushed
That's
it.
crazy.
His set was good. He's a hip hop dude. It's kind of poking at a bunch of funny stuff.
You don't have to be the best anymore. You don't have to. You just got to have this personality.
And I think what's going to go back to your original point.
Bro, he's the baddest.
Of
them all.
Of them all. He's the baddest of them all.
What's he talking about?
I mean, we're going to have to look that up when we're done.
Yeah. I got to show you some tracks too, though.
Yeah, we're going to have to show each other some stuff. Actually, he'll school you. He knows more than we do. I mean, look at his face. He is blushing. He knows.
He knows a lot about music in general.
He's a good musician.
Yeah. You've heard him?
Yeah. Once.
Did you hear Persephone?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've had, you know Youngblood?
I do know Youngblood.
He's good.
He's real
His
good.
episode's coming out this week.
He's good, dude.
We had a good one. It was a good podcast. That was episode 4. After that, we got Terrence and putting this one out.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then me.
Mm-hmm. I need to start pushing them because I wanted them to be more current. But
so how long does it take you to put one out?
I have the editing done with the video tomorrow night. I'll go through. I'll listen to this, work the puzzle. But I gotta have you sign 2 of them. By the way.
Cool.
That's gonna be worth some money one day.
Down with that.
I'm telling you that right now. So my mission is, since I listen to books and I read and I work these puzzles. I gotta have a whole bunch of them. You can't have enough because there's so much talent. You seen the board, like the board, all the people. I gotta get on that.
You're doing good.
Appreciate it.
Hey, you're doing pretty rocking.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna get back on the music though. Hey, trust me, I'm gonna get back on.
I mean, you got to be able to do it all.
Gotta do it all. That's what it's all about.
There's not enough time in the day for that, though.
It's not, but we can make time by maximizing the time we have.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, man. Anything you want the people to know?
Support local music.
Yeah.
Really give it a good try.
Mm-hmm.
Try to find somebody and give them a hug.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Just be nice.
Just be nice. I mean, the whole
Just
world,
be nice.
Look. The whole world just needs to hug each other and not care anymore. Just be nice.
Yeah.
Just quit caring so much about the wrong shit. Try to give each other a hug. It's all gonna be okay. Support art. That's what I try to tell people.
Mm-hmm.
Just be nice. It's gonna be just fine.
Take it easy. Smoke some weed if you have to.
If that's what you got to do,
It
drink.
is.
It don't matter. Yeah, everybody's got. Some people are allergic to shit. You know, they can't do that shit. So you drink a little bit. It's wonderful, wonderful. I appreciate
that drink you made was strong. By the way.
Man, I told you I got these awesome chicks at bartend up there.
Tito's is the best.
Tito's is awesome.
I was looking. No, I was gonna go all out. No, I guess it's not all out. I was gonna get the vodka.
Now you can when your girlfriend comes over, You're making some of these.
Yeah. I was going to get the
Sprite in
vodka.
there. Hmm?
Have you had the vodka?
No, I've not.
Tequila mixed with vodka.
Ooh. That sounds like some panty dropping stuff.
It's only 40% though.
It doesn't matter. It works.
It's still good. It's still good. It tastes good. It has like a little lime.
I've really appreciated my time with you. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Where can they find you?
At the Syndicate on my Facebook. I don't know.
You just
.com.
one time, like Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Oh.
Let's give it like your Instagram.
Aaron Greene 13.
A Ron. How you spell?
Aaron
Greene. How you spell Greene?
Greene with an E on the end.
Okay. And just number 13.
Mm-hmm.
And words or letters.
In words.
That's a long ass name. You mean letters?
Letters.
You mean letters? Once again, that's A Ron Greene with an E. 13. That's a 1-3.
Yeah.
It's been filling the
Come
pieces.
to see some shows at the Syndicate. Buy some tickets.
Yeah. It's been filling the pieces. Episode 6. Yeah.
Shoot.